Hello everyone, I'm going to tell about the introduction of organizational and staff ethics and why they are so important in the workplace. First of all, organizational ethics are the value, principle, and the rules that guide how a company conducts its business, or we can also refer that share value, principle, and rules that guide how a company conducts its business internally or externally. These include fairness, honesty, accountability, and responsibility when dealing with customers, employees, and suppliers and the public. A company with strong ethics ensures transparency in its operation, treats the stakeholder with respect, and avoid unethical practices such as corruption or discrimination. On the other hand, staff ethics refer to the moral and professional behavior expected from individual employees. In short, the personal and professional moral standard that guide how a company employee behave in the workplace. These include being punctual, honest, respectful, responsible, and maintaining confidentiality. Staff ethics help create professional and trustworthy working environment where everyone feels valued and safe. Both types of ethics are essential because they support a positive organizational culture. When ethics are practiced consistently, they help build trust with customers and the public and also improve employee satisfaction and protect company from legal problems. Employees are more likely to stay loyal and motivated in an ethical workplace. In the long run, strong ethical value not only enhance a company's reputation but also contribute its long-term success and sustainability. That's why ethics should be priority at all levels from leadership to the frontline staff. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, continuing from the first part of our presentation, I'll be diving into the core ethical principles that shape strong organizations. Integrity, fairness, respect, and transparency. Let's begin with integrity. Integrity is the foundation of ethical behavior. It means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. In an organization, this shows up when employees uphold rules and leaders model honesty in decision making. A workplace built on integrity promotes trust, accountability, and long-term credibility. Next is fairness. Fairness means treating people equally and without bias. Whether it's in hiring, promotions, or daily operations, ethical organizations ensure everyone is given a fair chance. Fairness reduces discrimination and builds a culture where performance and values matter more than favoritism. Now, let's talk about respect. Respect in the workplace means valuing each individual's voice, background, and contributions. It's about active listening, inclusive communication, and resolving conflicts with professionalism. When staff feel respected, engagement and morale rise. Lastly, we come to transparency. Transparency is about openness, such as sharing information clearly and honestly. It's seen in ethical reporting, open door policies, and consistent communication. Transparency not only prevents misunderstandings, but also builds trust across all levels of the organization. To sum up, these four principles, integrity, fairness, respect, and transparency, are more than ethical ideals. They are practical values that influence daily decisions and long-term strategies. By applying them consistently, organizations create cultures where ethical behavior thrives, and both staff and stakeholders feel empowered and respected.
Let us now move on to the next part, which is about organizational ethics towards staff. Ethics at the workplace is more than just rules. It's a mutual responsibility between the organization and its employees. Let's take a closer look at what this really means. First, let's talk about what the organization should provide. One of the most important aspects is employee welfare. Management must ensure that workers are supported not just at work, but also in their personal well-being. These can include medical benefits, financial support, and work-life balance programs. When employees feel cared for, they work with more passion and loyalty. Next, safety. Every employee has the right to feel safe at work. Organizations must provide proper safety equipment, clear procedures, and a culture that prioritizes prevention. Accidents not only hurt the people involved, but they also disrupt productivity. And when a workplace gains a reputation for being unsafe, it becomes harder to attract and retain good workers. Now, what about the employees? They also have an ethical duty toward their organization. Commitment is key. Every employee should carry out their tasks with dedication and a sense of responsibility. High commitment improves performance, builds trust, and drives long-term success. Another important value is confidence in their organization. Employees must trust that their company is heading in the right direction. When workers believe in the organization's goals and values, it creates a positive environment filled with motivation and teamwork. And lastly, employees should be considerate and not overly focused on rewards. It's okay to hope for bonuses or recognition, but it shouldn't be the main reason for working. True professionals contribute out of pride in their work. If rewards come, they should be seen as encouragement, not an expectation. In conclusion, workplace ethics is a two-way relationship. The organization must support, protect, and respect its employees. And employees must respond with commitment, trust, and integrity. When both sides play their part, the workplace becomes more productive, more positive, and more united.
Everyone, my name is Siti Nurnaja binti Malik, and today I will be talking about common ethical issue in organization. One common issue is discrimination. Discrimination occurs when individuals are treated unfairly or unequally based on personal characteristics such as race, gender, religion, age, or cultural background. For example, a woman who has better qualifications and experience might be rejected for a leadership role, while a less qualified male colleague is chosen just because he is a man. This is gender discrimination. Another serious issue is harassment, especially sexual harassment. This includes unwanted messages, jokes, or physical contact that make someone feel unsafe or uncomfortable. Harassment can severely affect mental health, confidence, and the overall work environment. Hence, harassment is illegal and companies have a responsibility to prevent and address it effectively. Next, corruption is also a major issue. Workplace corruptions refer to dishonest or fraudulent behavior by individuals in organizations to gain personal or professional benefits. This situation manifests in various forms and can have significant impact on both organization and employees. This could mean accepting bribes, lying about expenses, or using company funds for personal use. Lastly, there are favoritism. Favoritism in the workplace occurs when certain employees receive special treatment due to personal relationship, bias, or preference rather than merit or a job performance. This can significantly undermine morale, productivity, and trust within an organization. For example, a manager always gives promotion and good opportunity to their close friends while ignoring other hardworking staff. As a result, favoritism will damage employee motivation, leads to unfair advancement, and weakens the credibility of leadership. In conclusion, understanding this common ethical problem is a first step toward creating a fair, safe, and respectful workplace for
Let's move on to the next part. In this part, I will explain about what are the strategies that can help to promote ethics in the workplace. First, we can establish a clear code of ethics. By create and communicate a formal code of conduct that outlines acceptable behaviors and ethical expectations in a company. Like example, we take Google. Google are well documented code about the don't be evil title to their employees. To make any decision, before they taking the decision, they will refer to that code. Secondly, we can do ethics training programs, implementing regular ethics training to educate employees about ethical behavior and decision making. Example like Lockheed Martin Company, their strong ethics training program known as Ethics in Action includes real life case studies and scenarios to help employees make ethical decisions. Move on to the next, I will suggest to do anonymous reporting mechanisms in the company to provide secure and confidential channels like hotlines or digital portals for employees to report unethical behavior without fear and hesitations. Like Coca-Cola, we can take example as a Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has an ethics hotline and online reporting system where employees can report unethical situations in that portal. Last but not least, we can lead by example like ethical leadership. Ensure the leaders and manage consistently demonstrate ethical behavior to influences the organization culture positively. Like example, Patagonia company. Patagonia leadership is deeply committed to the ethical practice, especially regarding sustainability and fair labor. Their CEO and executive actively model responsible behavior, setting a tone, integrating across a level. So, from this kind of ethical strategies, we can apply in a workplace or company to ensure the workplace and the employees are going with the ethical part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Situl Fatiha. Today I want to talk about a real life case for our topic, which is organizational and staff ethics. I want to talk about Khairul Amin. Is a well-known entrepreneur and influencer, held his yearly traditional of celebrating Hari Raya Aidilfitri by hosting nearly 100 of his staff. He closed his factory for a day to take his workers shopping for Raya clothes and grocery, also give them duit Raya. He also held a iftar at hotel with all his staff. This traditional has garnered much praise from public for his gratitude and concern for his employees. Khairul Amin had also previously brought his staff on vacation at Penang as his appreciation for their hard work. His efforts are just one example of a leadership approach that cares for the employees while also encouraging a more positive and harder working nature in the workplace. Okay, in my opinion, this is an excellent example for caring and impactful leadership. By valuing and recognizing his employees, Khairul Amin also built strong loyalty and positive work culture. It proved that leadership is not just about giving instruction, but also about inspiring, appreciation, and creating a sense of belonging. As a future leader and professionals, I believe that we can learn a lot from his kindness and success can go hand in hand. That's all from me. Thank you.
Through the discussion, ethics in organizational and staff show how both organization and staff play an important role in upholding ethical values in the workplace. Ethics is not just about rules, it's about creating a culture of fairness, respectful, and responsibility that benefit everyone involved. From the organizational perspective, ethics means ensuring a fair treatment for all employees, avoiding favoritism, providing a safe and comfortable working environment, and offering a reasonable wage and benefit. This action reflects the organization's commitment to the well-being of its staff and help create a positive environment. On the other hand, staff ethics focus on the responsibility of employees to give their full commitment, believe in the organization vision, and carry out their tasks sincerely without being overly focused on personal reward. In conclusion, organizational and staff ethics must go hand in hand. Ethical values must not only be stated in documents or policies, they must be practiced every day by everyone in the organization. Only then can we build a healthy, trustworthy, and successful working environment. Thank you for your attention.